What's going on, you guys? I want to welcome y'all to the Pride Show. It's your host, Good Guy. We're going to go around and introduce everybody, starting with you.
Oh, it's Free Spirit, bro.
Lisa. Hey, y'all.
KP.
Lauren. Tonight's topic is homophobia.
What's wrong with y'all?
So, it's going to get a little real and a little spicy in this joint, but I hope y'all willing to ride with us. And let's kick it off. Lauren, what you got for me, baby?
All right, so we're going to start off tonight with a definition. What is homophobia? It's a dislike of prejudice against homosexual people. So, has anybody experienced it? So what are we doing next?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I have. That's good. You have?
you just gotta stop.
We gonna talk about it?
Like,
We gonna share it to everybody how you. When you say homophobia, I think about homophobia and the church. You know what I'm saying? So I go straight there. And I think homophobia is very prevalent in the church. And I think, it's something that, should be looked at. You know?
What was the question?
That's all I got.
Okay.
Homophobia, have you experienced it? I think I've experienced it in the church. As a minister, I think I have.
How?
Because, I mean, statements are made from the pulpit, God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, and then there's certain, people in higher positions, they make decisions for like the whole denomination, and they say we accept, what they say? They say we love the person, but not the sin. I don't agree with that. You don't love me if you don't, love who I am as a person.
And what I bring to the table.
Huh?
And what comes with me.
Exactly.
Because everybody has something that comes with them.
You know what I'm saying?
Good, bad, and difference. Everybody has something that comes with
And
them.
they always talked
Yes.
about sin. Homosexuality and lesbianism is not the only sin in the world, okay? And that's what gets
it's
me.
not even a sin.
That's
It's
what,
a
but
sin.
see, that's what I know.
You know what I'm saying?
But they make it. They try to divide it like that's the only thing that's going to take God and say, no, you're gone. And
Yeah.
but I don't get it. I don't like talking about it. I don't, especially as
understand
far
that.
as being in the church with homophobia. I could care less because you stand up there and done slept with everybody's wife but your own.
And you got 4 or 5 different children in that.
Right,
in the,
and you paying child
you
support.
got
At the strip club, they're not.
Right, and you what you ride down Liberty
Lord.
Street for?
Well, praise the Lord
Right.
anyhow.
But then get to church and be staring down on you and like, that's it.
Like, you just
want
hell.
Like, come on, bro.
No, come
I
on
feel
now.
like with us being in this lifestyle, it's already bad enough because it's sad to say, but we get it from in our own community sometimes, a lot of the times, but we also get it outside. And I think it's the worst when people say you homo or just real nasty when what I do behind closed doors does not define who I am as a person. And because you're so blinded to what I do behind closed doors, me and you could possibly be best friends and you wouldn't even know it. And I could be somebody to help you when you can help me, but because you're so blinded to what I do behind closed doors, you got like this little feeling in you. And I hate that about people.
But I've never experienced homophobia, out in the streets. I've experienced it within my own family.
Yeah.
And it's like my son, and everybody knows that my son Timothy is, he's very flamboyant. He's gay. You know what I'm saying? And some people in my family, they have a problem with, really, you didn't know that?
Tim is gay.
Tim is gay. Oh, no. That's what I'm saying. And it's like you look down, and Tim, he doesn't care. But you look down your nose at my baby, and I used to get offended by it. But because of the fact that my son is so secure in who he is, he doesn't care. So he's going to wear his nails, and he's going to wear his jewelry. He's going to put on his makeup and throw his capes on with his wraps and his shears. And if you can't deal with that, come see me.
Keep pumping, honey.
And walk the runway.
My mother always told me, with you being in this lifestyle, you're gonna have to deal with some hateful people. And if you can't handle them hateful people and keep it pushing, then you don't need to be in this lifestyle. Period. And that's real.
It's true.
Because you're gonna experience all type of things, especially for gay black men.
Right.
You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you really have to have tough skin to deal with it. Because if not, go ahead and get your little lady and be incognito.
Right.
And be in the closet and going crazy and have all kind of mental health issues. You know, want to kill yourself and all that. You know what? How I know? Because I know.
But you know what?
But how
you- I've been there, done that.
Shakira
I've been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
I went on
Yeah.
a faith
You know
walk
what
trying
But like
to be
you
straight.
you try
like
to do
Shakira
it.
said, you know, it's hard for the black men because people already think it's dirty.
Yep.
You know, it's just crazy that, you know, I've seen it, but I've never really experienced
Right.
it because I've been blessed to be around people that accepted me, that didn't care. They just knew that when Lauren walked in the door, that's Lauren, and
Right.
that you can't change Lauren
Right.
because Lauren has been that way since they've met me. So I've just been blessed that I've been around people that, you know, if they secretly behind doors talk trash, they can do what they want to, but I feel like I've just been blessed enough that I didn't really experience, but I hate to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I ain't
Because
never
it hurts.
Yeah.
You know, especially with our trans community right now. I talk about it all the time. It's just so much going on. And like, it's just crazy that,
It is crazy.
They're killing people.
because they just found that one girl in Charlotte in the house, a 55-year-old lady.
Oh.
And
But we
they
don't
said
know-
that he was targeted.
But we don't know for 100% sure if that person. I don't know. We don't know for sure what I mean by that. And I'll explain later what I mean by that. About that person.
But
Because, you know,
I'm just saying
that person might not be
any
in
of it,
homophobia.
like all of it,
If you killed
because
it.
a lot of these young black trans women are coming up dead.
Yeah.
You know, that's homophobia because, you know, we have...
Do you
It
think
may
that's
be.
homophobia?
It may not be
or that's a
homophobia,
hate
though.
crime?
It's a hate
No,
crime.
but it comes from homophobia because you got to realize these men that are dating these trans women, they're getting talked about in their hood.
But it's the whole.
Yeah.
It's another topic. It's just stay on the topic.
Oh, okay. I just thought that would be the same thing, you know.
All right, you ready, Nita?
Oh, okay.
How we doing now?
Let's discuss reasons why someone would dislike gay people.
Fear.
Fear.
You're more inclined to be angry and upset with something you don't understand and that you're afraid of.
That's true.
If you're afraid of it, you're gonna go against it because you don't know what it is. That's kind of like human nature. But if you try to understand someone and get to know them, you wouldn't have anything to fear. I can't make you gay. You can't catch the gay. I never heard it. Like,
I've heard y'all say it before too. Don't say it like how.
people tell me that they love me as a person, but they wouldn't want me to watch their children. So they're afraid, well, what I may
want my child to be
influence
gay.
them to be gay. I said, well, unless they in the room with me and my lady, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But don't they watch National Geographic? Are they walking around like pygmies?
And I feel like
What is-
I feel like it's also a fear of them being insecure with their own sexuality.
Correct.
They're afraid that something's going to happen to make them think or make them even second
Have
guess
emotions.
who they are, even with inside. So I think it's also a fear of finding out whether you could or possibly be, you know, willing to be with it. Because I mean, I can't say that all women have thought about being with another woman, but I can say that men have thought about having two women at one time. You know what I'm saying? But if we do that, you know, it's like, but no, you have to know who you are. And I'm scared. I'm sorry that you're scared to come out, you know, and let people know who you are and live your truth because you're unhappy like that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be unhappy.
Also,
You know?
it's insecurities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said that.
Because I can sit beside Shakira. If I was a straight woman, I could still sit beside Shakira and be like, what up?
No, you
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, hey, what's up? Yes, I could. Because I'm secure who I am. Because you have to be secure who you are.
and we could be the best of friends. But all it takes is one time for the good guy.
That is not even what I was talking about.
I know who I am.
You know what I'm saying? You just have to take it there, bro. That is not what I was talking about. That is not what I was talking about.
I'm
See, you done took me all off. Just
I'm
forget
not
it.
talking sexual.
So what are you
Because I
talking
can
about?
take you on a whole nother mental level, and you'd be like, "Ooh, maybe I just."
Not mental.
That's why you the good thing.
Be like, am I? Am I?
Oh my,
You feel-
Shakira.
Am I?
What's going on? Am I gay?
Could I possibly be?
I mean, it's the good guy.
Go home and be confused.
I'm done. I have nothing else to say tonight, y'all. Mwah.
It
I'm done with
It can have a
Shakira.
lot to do with being confused as well too.
Yeah.
When they're confused of who they really are, it becomes into.
You scare them like
That's when it goes into fear and scare and all that.
Because they see something that they like.
Do I supposed to look at that little girl? Like
Somebody said jealousy.
It could be jealousy, you know.
Jealousy of what, though?
Tell me how it could. Whoever said jealousy, can you please comment and tell me how could it be jealousy? Because
Well, I can say that because most people don't. You know, when you live your truth, it is what it is. But when you're hiding, it could be jealousy because
Because
they're
you see
not
somebody
because
else.
they
Okay,
can't do.
okay.
You can't
It's
do
so
what they're
easy
doing.
for them.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
look at them.
Oh God, they can do that. They can hold hands in public. They can kiss. But
Don't
why I
even
can't?
kiss.
Because you're afraid.
Right.
That's
It goes
you.
back- it
You're
goes back
insecure.
I
to
got you.
fear and insecurity.
Yeah.
And
It
I think
always
that's
will
at
go
the
back
top
to
of the chain.
Yeah.
When you say homosexual,
They get scared.
you say the word.
Homophobia.
Homophobia.
both trying to
When
figure
you-
out what
right. You get when you
Homophobia.
It's a fear.
When you got that at the
Homophobia.
top,
Homophobia.
then it goes. Then I think it goes fear, and then from fear it lets out to every other thing because fear is the number one thing. Because after fear,
It's in the
that's-
word. It's in the word. Phobia is
Somebody else
fear.
said ignorance too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Said ignorance.
It's really a big one.
They really, it's like, I know we have a lot of lesbians on the panel, but as a guy, the ignorance of other people coming up to, like, you know what gets me is like, you can have a friend that's gay, and they like, dude, this is how I feel homophobia is they have a friend that's gay, and they're like, oh, I think you should date him. And then they get him, and it's like some flaming person that
because
is
we all gay and we all supposed to be
Yeah.
attracted to each other.
Right. Like it's like we connected like Avatar.
Everybody, yeah.
Or with females, sometimes if you're a stud, they really think that you like all females. Like, I'm just a nice person.
Right.
Right.
And they think y'all want to be a guy.
Right. That's ignorance.
I don't understand.
I don't
Like,
If you don't like men so much, why you want to be one?
Women,
I don't want to be one.
I feel like a lot. That's ignorance.
It's definitely ignorance.
Just because we dress like men, we still at the end of the day know that we are women. And if we really wanted to be men, it's nothing to go to the doctor and go through the transition. But
And then we be
we're-
transsexuals.
That's
Right,
what
Right.
but we're comfortable in who we are and what we wear. Period. That's just like you can see some men that wear tight pants and all that, but they're not gay.
But I had a
Metrosexuals.
situation that I had to go through with a lesbian because I think of y'all as like, you know, the studs like my homeboys. You know what I mean? But then I had to realize I had this
Let him finish.
I had this feeling like, you know, that's y'all my homeboys. But then I had this girl tell me, she told a friend of ours that, Lauren, you have to remind Lauren that I'm still a girl.
Yes, yeah.
When she said that to me, and I was like, then it realized, like, oh, wait, you know.
Look at me like in one of the bros. I'm cool.
No, look at me as a woman.
Right. But it's not like I think that you're a guy. It's just that it's not that I think that you're a guy, but it's just the fact that, you know, you're my homie. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't mind being called a bro.
You feel
right,
me?
but
I don't.
everybody doesn't feel that
Cross your
way.
legs, honey. Cross your legs.
You know what I mean? Like,
I get what you're saying. 'Cause I
and
get
that
around
comes,
every month.
and that comes from inside our community because that's it's like guys. They be like, "Hey, girl,
pants too
I don't
tight.
like that. I don't like that at all." Like
tight, I
when
can't
people,
cross
straight
them.
people come and be like, "Yeah, what's up, girl? You want?" No, that's not how I talk. I don't talk like that at all. I'm a
Exactly.
country boy, and I'm gonna talk to you like this.
Hey, hold on. That may have something to do with age. Cause when you was younger, right? Hey, how you doing?
Right. Tell it on the
Look. Do you have proof? Is it Facebook official? Because if it ain't, It ain't true.
He just got too hypnotized.
No, but I do think that's
Age does play a big part in.
What y'all trying to say? I'm old.
No, he's trying to say like I see a lot of young studs that don't mind being called like
Oh yeah, they like
daddy.
Oh yeah,
All the male pronouns, right?
I'm 33 years old and I'm like, now I'm in public, but
But I'm
in
just-
the room, call me
No.
daddy.
But a lot of older women don't like that kind of stuff.
I don't mind
So-
being called.
Do not call me daddy.
Somebody call me sir or.
No, don't call me sir.
Well, I have people call me bro. It doesn't bother me. And I'm 33 years old. If you call me bro,
But what I mean
I'm not gonna be
by,
upset.
when I say that, but age, I mean like probably older than 33. I'm talking about like maybe in their 40s. You're probably, you may change, may not, I don't know. But like I see a lot of young studs or a lot of young, dominant females like to be called daddy or sir or like to be called male pronouns. And they don't mind.
And the kids call them daddy. That
But like older ones don't like that kind of stuff.
Ooh, that
Don't call me daddy.
makes me heated. But there's girls out there
Just call
that
me Nita.
The kids call
Call me Nita. Call me
Sure,
Nita.
call her
elder.
Call me
right, but
Daddy.
they
How about that?
Say what?
Call me
I
Staddy.
feel like that's what
That nigga said Staddy.
It confuses everybody.
Ain't that what the girl song was? Like
She said
It was study.
Steady.
Study.
That's my new word.
Staddy.
Call me steady.
Okay,
Okay, let's get back on
Yeah, go
topic.
ahead.
Y'all get back.
all right, so look, let's go ahead and do our first role play.
Yeah.
Who wants to do the first one? So we gotta let them know what the audience
All
let
right,
people know.
so we're about to do a role play. I guess like
Something different.
We're gonna do it our way. Yes, our way.
All right, now. Let's
the
do it.
role play is just to give you a little scene of what homosexual might look like.
Homophobia. The hell.
Y'all knew what I meant. Y'all know I've been struggling with this word all day. I keep wanting to say homosexual, but it's homophobia. Now y'all know what I'm talking about. Read the play. Read the skit. Now read the
Okay, so we're gonna do a role play. That's basically what we're getting ready to do.
Okay.
Scene 1, go.
Am I supposed to read what the scene is?
Yes.
I apologize. I wasn't prepared. At a pride event, you see someone holding a sign. I don't like you gays. You're all going to hell.
Oh yeah, you see that all the time.
Repeat that again, sir.
Say it one more time.
Say it
Katie.
one more time for me, sir, and let me hear you loud enough.
I don't like you gays. You all going to hell. Straight to hell.
Well, you gonna write along with me then?
Yep, cause you judging.
Period. Point blank.
But what time we going?
What time you
I'm
ready?
not
Because we can
going.
hold arms together,
First
baby.
of all, I'm not going.
And we going with this flag, so what's
I'm
up?
not going
I'm not
because
going.
you know what? I don't understand what you're
I'm not
talking
going.
about because you know what?
It's
'Cause
in the Bible.
The Bible
No,
tells me he
no,
without
no.
sin cast the first stone.
Hey.
Period. Now, do you want to keep coming for me in my crowd, or what? Or do you
He
wanna
without
just
sin
walk
cast the
over?
first
The first
stone.
stone.
First of all, what are you doing out here anyway?
Why you
even
around
here?
us anyway?
Why you even want to be with
Trying to
us?
save
You
you.
trying to
you
save
trying to
us?
save me? What you trying
What
to
are you
do?
trying to save me from?
Hold up, I got you. It feels like you ain't saving anything. It seems like y'all here trying to be sneaky.
Right.
And
What
you
you
done got
looking
caught.
for?
in the
And you done got caught. So what's up?
And you stopped to talk to the wrong
Where
group,
you like
baby.
that then?
In the truck with the beers. Listen, what I said was,
That's how they come.
All the time.
But it's okay though.
Yeah.
Because they got the
It's
right
okay
crowd.
for them. They got the right crowd today.
Today.
You got something
So
else you
I
want to
need for
say?
you to
Yeah.
go get
Where we going?
Before I have my little friend get up on your ear and whisper something in your ear, then you think you're gonna go back to the truck with your wife.
You in the wrong crowd, baby.
It depends.
You want to be over here, don't you?
Let me see your phone.
You
Let
wanna
me see if
be
you got
over here,
Grindr
don't
on
you?
your phone.
You want to be over
rebuke you
here.
in the name of Jesus.
You want to be over here.
Let me see your location.
Every time I went
That's why you out
You
here.
got grind on this.
That's why you out here.
But seriously though, this happens at a lot of pride
It does.
events. Every pride event, and I've been to a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
It's always somebody there that's holding a sign and saying,
Time out. Time out. I must say, when we went, that was the first time he ever seen it. I go to DC Pride every year.
You know,
I don't never see them there.
You know?
Now, one time I saw them
But
out front.
let's talk about the one we see though.
And they got rolled out, but I've never seen. That's what I was like.
'Cause see,
Is
this
he really
is
walking
Bible
around like that?
I
Like,
seen him at the
that's
parade
okay?
that we had here, and
me too.
You
Maybe
said
just
you
being the
went to
South. I don't
being the
know.
person that I am, I took a picture with him.
No, you did.
I didn't hug the person, but I took a picture like
What was the
with
point?
my gay thing
In
and all
Charlotte
that.
Pride, the dude,
What was the point?
this guy
They
was
had a
up there
bullhorn.
talking about it, going off, had telling people what they was doing, going to hell, all this stuff. And then this guy walked up with a speaker on his back. And it had music on it. And what he did, he had his, I guess, YouTube or whatever. He just turned up the music. And the guy was trying to scream over the thing. He just kept on turning it up. And just blared him out. So he got somewhere else. And every time he started speaking, that speaker came up and just blared him out. It was the funniest
My
thing.
thing is,
But
go ahead.
But I'm gonna say this: when you see people with those, with those signs and they trying to get attention, I always feel like we shouldn't give them attention.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like I told
Don't
KP,
entertain
like just walk, just don't even act like you even see
Right. They
them.
not even
I
there.
wanted to be dude.
Because Nita and I went to Salisbury Pride, and they had one out there, and it was raining and everything. He was standing like where this lady's sitting right here, and we were standing there in the rain, like we were like embracing each other, and the guys beside her was like, "Oh, I just hate that. Why don't they go somewhere and sit down?" I said, "Baby, just calm down." I said, because when you know who you are and you're secure in who you are, nothing that nobody says or how they feel about you or what you got going on should matter. And he just kept on going, and I just said, "We're gonna walk in the rain. Let's go." Because I didn't want to hear. I mean, either way it goes, you have to be secure in who you are. You can't let that kind of stuff bother you.
Because it's gonna be people no matter where.
That's
you go.
right.
And are you gonna let every person that say something run you off of what you doing and where you gotta go? Because it's just like you have to learn how to ignore people. Now, once they get out of line and the person touches you or cross the line, then you need to either call police or call for help or something
Man, I'm
like
gonna
that. But
beat that.
I
You
mean,
better get away from me.
We got 1,000,001 people. You got to tell them the right thing.
Right.
But
Right, but you know what? It's just sad that we have to go through that.
And when is
You
enough
know what I
enough
mean?
with all
Like,
that?
And why do they care so much
Why
about
do
trying to
they
save
care so
us?
Why?
Because why did you
Why
take
is
the
it so
time out of
important
your
to
day to
them?
come to something that was made for us? Like,
Yeah.
you got a whole wife and whatever in
Children
the
at
car.
home.
Why would you take the time out of your day when you could be spending time
Your
with
family.
your kids and your family, but you came down here?
Yeah, it's a
Not
bond
to
time.
hate, but you just wanted to be nosy and see if you can catch
That's what
one of
it
these
is.
men out here. That,
Yeah.
Cause that's how I really think
that's
that
what
when
they
they
do.
out there
That's what
doing
they
that,
do.
that
That's
they
what they
catching
do.
one of them
They
men.
get drunk enough,
sign
and then
now.
you see them with the signs over there, and they pass it over.
You out here done embarrass the
And
Lord.
they in the corner.
You out here done embarrass the Lord
Right.
all day long. Out here embarrassing
And
the
you over
Lord.
here.
Because by the time it's over, you over in the corner. With that's
Right.
you done embarrassed all the
And
Lord.
what did you accomplish?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Who's gonna go to a gay parade and want to get saved?
Right.
I mean, not being funny, but like for real, who's gonna do that?
Going,
But
right?
you know what? But no, we can't say that because we do have churches that are allies and stuff, so we can't say that.
No,
because
that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying no church that's not.
But you
I
can't
lie. What I'm
say-
saying is
but-
that you're not going to a pride event.
But you
that
can't say
is- that's-
who's going to go to the thing to get saved because there are churches. Because Rogers.
That's not what I'm. That's not what I'm saying. I know there's a whole lot of churches that's there. That's not,
Who's
that's not
gonna
the point I'm
come
trying
to a
make.
gay event?
Like I said-
and expect for somebody to
To
be
be
there
proud of
to
who they
tell
are.
them
They'll
you need to give your life to Jesus.
No
we
one.
know
Already
that.
gave it to
Nobody
In fact, if you
wants to go.
if you even know what a pride event even stands for, then you'll know that a pride event is basically for us to show pride about who we are.
We are.
Right.
That's the
And that's
whole
just like
point
me
of a whole
going in
pride
church.
event.
If I'm in church, I don't want to hear nobody
Come
tell.
out the closet.
And stop
man,
being
stop
miserable.
hiding,
You're
man.
miserable.
I feel like they should do. You should have like a booth there that does something like that.
Yeah, they says come out the closet.
Bing bang.
Because I know they mad
They
at
would
me,
have been
baby.
closet door,
Yeah.
but them people.
But it's like that guy that just came out the closet. What the gay conversion dude? Y'all read that in the news?
Yeah.
Was he
For
straight at
years,
first?
he was trying to do conversions for
Oh, I thought he was
changing
trying to
kids
bag
into
people.
gays. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, 30 years later, he talking about he gay.
He gay.
We knew you was gay.
You
the
was
whole
there.
time.
Hey, when
was
you
gay
started
then.
the conversion,
Right.
many
Let's see
people-
how many
Anybody out
of them
there
bo-
watching
Let's see how many of
that
them boys
hates
that
and-
will call and say you was gay.
And then be at the parades doing that. Just stop. You're wasting your time.
Leave us alone.
Period.
Anybody bother y'all?
It's not.
It's crazy.
I mean, honestly,
Y'all be
We only get to have pride about like what once a year, once a
Right.
year, right?
Yeah.
It's our time to let us shine.
Then you hear people say, well, why y'all got a whole month? And why you got this? And why you got, like,
Y'all got the whole year.
you feel me? We
You
can't
feel me?
But you know, they say that about us
Black History
African
Month.
Americans in February too. They say why they got a whole month. But we only got 28 days to be exact, so we don't have a month.
Right. And for us to even have a month says a lot
It
about this
took a lot
whole
to
entire
get that.
history. Right.
Used to be a week.
So
Used to be a week.
The Spanish got a week. They get 1 week. I think Asians get a day. I'm like, darn. Where's that from?
All right, well, we got another skit.
Oh, yeah.
We about to give to y'all. Go
Okay.
ahead and kick it off.
Here we go. Okay. You at work, and your coworkers say, "How can you like the same thing you got? What can a vagina do for me?"
Girl, if you only knew.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Lisa, come on. Lisa, you gotta say something or let's
Speak on
do it.
How can you
Come
like
on.
the same thing you got?
You want me to respond?
Yeah, go ahead. Somebody respond.
What can a vagina do for me?
Well, only if you knew you want to see.
Yeah, you told me.
Okay, let's take our break. Let's go outside.
that's called naive over there. She changed her mind with
Because
the
I feel
quick.
like when
When
a coworker asks you, or I feel like when a woman asks you something like that, it seems like they're kind of curious. Mm-hmm. And they want to know, but they don't want to
You worried
know.
about what a vagina does to me? Why you worried about that? Why you worried about it?
Because, I'm into,
You into what? You know, I don't know nothing. What are you talking about?
I'm into those,
Into what?
those things.
Okay, those things like what? So what are you asking me? What I like?
So what can a vagina do?
You like you straight.
Huh?
You like you straight.
Yeah, what can a vagina do to you? I mean, you got a whole man, a whole man standing right here. Chocolate, you know what I'm saying?
Are we at
blood there. What can a vagina do? I mean, come on, now.
I'm about to
And
go
it's
get
not.
the
It's.
balls.
I don't even
This
think
is
it's
sex. I'm
about.
about to go get your balls.
Hold on, honey. Hold on. I don't think it's
HR.
about the vagina. I think it's about the fact that women know how women feel, and women know what women want. We know how. Wait a minute, baby. You asking a question, so let me answer you, okay? You all up in my business. We at work. We trying to make money. This ain't nowhere to be talking about this. But you
y'all hear
open up the
Lisa
door, so
over
let me walk in.
Walk in.
I want to walk in, okay?
Walk
Maybe it's not even about the vagina. It's about how a woman makes you feel. Because men are very prideful, and some men are so hard and so resistant to women. But you got another woman, and it's like it's no resistance. It's like, this is what I want. This is what we're going to do. So it's not about the for JJ. It's about the person. It's about what that
And
person
giving
can
me
do for me
protein.
as a woman. Shut your mouth, good guy, because we're not talking to you right now.
Facebook Live, they going.
Okay?
I mean, so,
Go ahead, girl. Shut up, man. They gone. Go ahead.
so, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so you
what?
into vagina, right? That's what you into, right?
No, you're into that. You
So
asked
if
me
you-
the question.
So if you into a vagina, why do your significant other have to strap on?
Okay. But wait a minute. Well, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know that? But how do you know that? You all in my bed. We at work, girl. And you talking about somebody strapping on at work. What are you talking about? How do you know what I do in my
What you over there
bedroom?
talking about?
I hear a lot of vagina.
Shakira, come here. This.
Let Shakira answer the question. Let Shakira answer the question.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna strap on,
She
at the
said,
end
"How
of
can
the
you
day-
like the same thing? How can you like
do
the
you
same
like
thing
vagina or you like
you
strap?
got?"
What you like? I mean, what you like?
A and B.
What can a vagina do for you?
What do vaginas do
for
for
you?
you? That's why she asked
You
Lisa.
I give the strap. I like the vagina because it's on a whole nother level.
Like we didn't know that, and you didn't know that.
Sis going in, sis going
Like,
in.
if you ain't never experienced, maybe you need to get you one. Maybe you need to experience.
Is that
And I
answering
tell
your
you, once you
question?
go there, you'll never go back.
You'll never go back.
You'll never go back.
You never go
So what does it do for
It's
you?
more than just the down there. It's on a whole. It's on a
Come
mental
on,
level.
wrap it up.
Oh,
Wrap it up.
You
And what
feel
does
me?
it do for
And
you?
to be honest, they gonna last a lot longer than the brother will. But I'm going back to my
that's
dad.
the real.
So what does it do for you?
Girl, the supervisor coming,
I'm still asking, what does it do for you? What does it do for you? You asking me the question, so what you want?
Huh? I mean, you know. I was
So you
just
at work,
asking-
you
I was
asking
just-
me this question,
Yeah,
so
I
are
just
you
wanted-
coming
I
on
was
to me?
just- No, I was just.
Are you coming on to me?
I just wanted to
Do you
know.
want to know?
I was
Really?
just- You know.
Hey.
And the strap lasts a lot longer. It never.
Excuse me.
Yes.
This is not the conversation for work.
It's
Ain't nobody ask you nothing, no way.
it's a conversation at work if it wants to be had.
We ain't got nothing else.
I told
But I still want to know what it does to you.
Huh? What does
it
what
do
do
for
you?
What does the vagina do for you?
It says what can a vagina do for me?
What can it do for you?
All right.
If I'm straight, what can a vagina do for me?
Well, why you asking?
Oh man, you know what I mean?
Case
I think
closed.
she could answer the question. She said you gotta try it once to know for
You gotta
yourself,
try it
right?
once.
You got to know.
If somebody asks me that question, they definitely want to try it.
Right, and all day long.
Because off gate, you done thought about it a million and one times, but now that you done got this gay co-worker in here, and you've been seeing her for a few times, and every time you seen
you're
her, y'all
teaming.
done had a little playful little conversation.
Y'all team
Man,
with
you
it.
like, let me go ahead and just shoot this question out there. So,
Instead of being honest,
yeah.
You know,
say,
instead of
hey,
just
I
coming
wanna
out
try
and
it.
saying,
I wanna
instead
try
of
it.
just coming out and saying, are
I don't
you?
even think they want to know the answer. I think they just ask. You know what
I think they want to feel that.
Yeah, they just want to ask. Just
No,
to,
they want to feel.
Yeah.
So what you mean feel that?
Y'all didn't see that. They want to feel.
They want to know what the vagina can do for them. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really is about. They want to know. They
wanna know.
They want to know.
Right.
I'm not.
They want to see what it be like.
They want to feel that thing.
And if any of y'all co-worker ask y'all that question, go ahead, tell them meet you in the bathroom. Tell them y'all want to take a
Face down.
Not at my job, because you'll get fired.
Somebody been in there trying.
They've been there. They did. They've been in the car, they've been in the parking lot, everything. Y'all stop.
Just get the phone number and meet him outside of work.
You feel me?
I'm done with
Go
y'all.
to the La Quinta. We got room 214.
I'm serious.
It's the little thing that lats for me. On the
All right.
Go ahead. What you gonna say?
I'm gonna say this one. Let's just talk about this right fast. So what can we do though to help people not be so fearful of homosexuals?
Try to get them to understand.
Education.
All it takes is one conversation.
Yeah.
One
But don't
conversation to educate a person.
hypersexualize. And a lot of us need to stop hypersexualizing the homosexual lifestyle because that scares people too. Like you know, we gotta, you know, you not to hide, but you gotta be cautious of your surroundings. You can't just be tugging somebody down and you got 3 kids over here that are like 10 and 11 and 5. You can't do that. You can't sexualize that. You know what I mean? You still gotta be a little bit courteous. You can't be out there doing that. That's just how I feel.
I disagree 100%. I feel like you should be you no matter where you at, no matter who you're around. And that's just being comfortable with yourself. But I do feel like you do need to start with awareness as far as letting people know, just like you said, conversation, get to know someone. And not look at them as being gay, but just look at them as being like Shakira.
Another right.
Lisa.
Who I am, not what I do behind closed door.
But
Like
don't
I
change who
always
you
tell
are.
people, what you do behind closed door does not define
Right.
who I am or who the next person is, because a straight person can be doing some wild and crazy stuff behind closed doors, but
That's just a label.
I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to either get to know you as a friend or say hello and bye. All
why
that
they
hate,
like to-
animosity, and all that other stuff is.
And you want to label me. How you label somebody? Who
How
puts
you
a
label
label?
somebody and you don't even know me? You don't
Right.
know me.
Don't know who you are at all.
I feel like when you do that kind of stuff, you don't know who you are. When you label me, you don't know who you are. I don't need nobody to put a sign on me to tell me who I am. I don't need nobody to write my name on me. I don't need nobody to give me a reminder of who I am, because I'm secure in who I am. And if you're not, I can't do anything about that. The only thing I can do is help you to try to see that it's okay. You don't have to like what I do. You don't have to understand what I do. But what you will do is respect, because of the fact that we all know how to respect each other. That's what needs to be done.
Right,
Respect.
And I feel like we should have to tone ourselves down.
Right, and I'm
like,
not
gonna
going to.
never turn myself down.
Don't
I feel like
change
that's
who you are to please another person. 'Cause
Never.
I'm telling you now, you'll be miserable
That's
for the rest
right.
of your life.
Right.
Be who you are. Express what you want to express, and
How you wanna
wear
express
what
it.
you want to wear, and do what you want to do. That is you. If somebody got a problem with it, let them go and be in their own lane, honey. Straight point blank.
And honestly, this is why I actually really respect guys who are very flamboyant, like really, like Tim, like Tim, who don't give a crap about who's around, what they're gonna say, because they are the ones that's being very like courageous. They don't even care.
Right.
But
I wanna be-
it
I like
don't
that.
have to be the ones like that.
But I'm
because-
just saying, but that's the ones I respect.
Those
Not
are
the ones
who people notice the most. Those
Right.
are who you notice first.
because they so flamboyant. Oh my gosh, why they gotta be so gay?
Yeah,
Unless
that's
you
who they
started
really
talking, or
criticize.
if you started to do something, or you wore a gay shirt, they not off gay gonna know that you're gay.
But the ones that's like flamboyant,
They know because they see
speak
it coming.
it.
Oh yeah, but it's just like the stud women. That's how they do that.
Yeah.
But you know,
But that's just a label, because I know this woman right now, she dresses just like Shakira. She's married to a whole lot of men, and she
Oh, I
loves
do
her
too. I
man.
met somebody
She's
just-
not gay. She's
just
not
a-
none of that. She loves her whole man.
That happened to me before. I got,
You know?
she was
But
straight.
sometimes when I look at things like that, it's just like, to me,
you
it's
be like, why?
I'm like, ow. But I shouldn't say
To
that.
me, it's
But-
like now when I see stuff like that, and maybe we all have those moments.
Right.
But then when you kind of judge somebody else sometimes, because my thing in my head is if she's dressing like a whole man and she's married to a man,
Is he gay?
is he? I didn't say it. I did not say it.
I did. I'm gonna ask the question.
Because that's the kind of that's what's going
That's
through
how
my
But
I
see,
head.
you'll
like,
never know that. That's
I
what
do.
I'm
I feel
saying.
that 100%
Because of
right
what
there.
you- what
Like,
they
I don't
do.
understand how I could.
It's a marriage of convenience.
My thing is like my whole wife would be.
It goes back to what Shakira just
I don't know. I just
said.
can't
What I
deal
do
with
in my
that.
bedroom does not define who I am outside. So whatever I have on my body, I mean, I could put on a pair of Timbs and some Levi's and a button down, and what you gonna say? Because I got my hair cut like this, that Lisa stud? No, babe, I'm straight up film. I'm straight up 100% woman.
No, you're
okay,
not a femme.
but
You're-
why you say that?
I can't.
She said no.
How you gonna tell me who I am? Say, here we go. How you gonna tell me who I am?
I've seen you.
How you gonna tell me who I am?
Y'all
You
be
seen me
around.
what?
You are an aggressive femme.
No, I'm not anymore.
Lisa.
You are.
She's a stem. She's a stem.
No, I'm not anymore.
Bro, I see how y'all interact with each other. You're the more aggressive one than Anita is. Anita is more chill, laid back. You're the one. Hey, let's go.
We balance each other out.
Let's
So
go.
what's the problem?
Come on. Let's smooth.
No,
So Anita,
do I
Anita
do you
film,
like-
and Lisa,
Anita-
Lisa,
You the fan.
I'm gone.
I don't have a label.
That's free spirit.
hey, but you know what? Though,
Free spirit.
it reminds me of that gay. Oh, I shouldn't say he's gay. He says he's not gay no more. He's been delivered.
Who?
What's his name? That guy that said.
The light skin- No.
The little light skinned dude from Atlanta.
Right.
What's his name?
What's his name?
Delivered.
And he says he's delivered, but I still feel that. And that's just me.
Like he be talking, like he be getting girls and stuff, but he don't be.
I have been there.
But did you see his
I don't want
girlfriend?
them girls.
He had that one girl. She was light skinned.
She was
And she had
clout
pretty
chasing.
hair.
She was
He
clout
was your
chasing.
best friend.
She
And that
was-
bitch was like,
she was
I'm
for the
gonna
clout.
go live and you gonna be my girlfriend. And she was just looking like the
But-
boo boo the food.
But we all
like
do it
like he
sometimes
lied.
where we, I guess you could say pass judgment, and it's not something that we mean to do, but if I seen a lady that was married to a man and dressed, I wouldn't stay or I wouldn't hate on it. I would just be a little curious about the situation.
Exactly.
I don't have to ask questions to know, and they don't have to tell me, but that would just be in my head. Like, she dresses like a man, and she's married to a man.
Ain't that weird, though,
It would.
sometimes,
That's what I'm
y'all?
saying. It'd be weird to me, but I'm not gonna be like, ew. No, I'm not gonna disrespect what they got going on, because whatever they got is what they got. You feel me? But we all do
is
it.
what it is.
But sometimes it can go too far when you're standing at parade at Pride, and you got posters up and you're going to hell and you're going to hell. Like, that's going too far. Keep your thoughts and how you feel to yourself. If you don't like it, you shouldn't have
stayed
came.
home and watched the football game that was playing at 3 o'clock.
And then it's just like you sit
there-
up here, you judging me, but you watching a bunch of men on the field with some tights on running around with their butt. So what is you talking
Smacking
about?
each other butt.
Yeah.
Bang each other on the booty.
Period.
Rub all over each other.
Hey, have y'all ever met
My
someone
God.
though? I have been in a situation for years. Y'all know I've been living this lifestyle since I was 17, right? All right, so so I have met so many people, right? And I promise you, like I can't even count how many women I have met that are technically straight
But
out in public, but behind closed doors,
and they're
they
still
like
out there now.
women.
They're still out there now.
Get down.
I got word for this type of
Those
women.
are in the closet. Those are under covers.
I call them psychic.
And baby, if I
You call 'em
told
what?
you how many,
Psychedelics.
I used to say that back in the day.
That's what I call them.
You call them
I
what?
ain't got time for that.
Psychedelics.
I've never heard that term before in my life.
oh my God, can't people be quiet? I'm
I
sorry.
ain't got time.
But think about it, let's be 100% real, right? 'Cause this is a real show. Let's be real, right?
Right.
Let's be 100% real. Before you came out the closet,
I was about
did you have any homophobia yourself?
Yes.
Let's
I
be
did.
real.
You know I did.
I did. Oh my gosh! Lauren definitely had. I met Lauren, and I was already out the closet. Lauren was still in the closet, right? I said, Lauren, you're gay. Lauren said, no, I'm not, and y'all going to hell. And then look at him now.
All the way out the closet. I never had that. I never.
I respected people who they were.
I can't say I did.
But you know
I
what?
was like Lauren. I didn't think they were going to hell, but I did think they was like, ugh.
But you know
but
what?
I was more curious about it.
But you know what? That was growing up in the black community too.
Yeah,
it
and
was
in
always
church.
talked
In
about
church,
as a
right.
nastiness.
That's how you.
For gay
That's how they
men, because you
present
know
it.
that's what people always. That gay people have been here all our lives and more centuries than the world has begun. And if they don't like it that bad, you know it's been going on for years. They used to say that they used to have the bull back in slavery days, and the master would come and have
Of
sex
course.
with the bull,
Of course.
the biggest, blackest man
Breaking
with
the
the
bull?
biggest.
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly.
they used to call him the bull.
Wow.
Yes.
Breaking the
I didn't know that, Lauren.
Yes. And he'll break them in front of people.
In
They
front
would
of
make
everybody.
in
Yeah.
everybody.
Break them
So
down.
show his dominance over the whole.
Oh my
plantation.
gosh, that's
Yeah.
So the master would do it.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
Just to
To the slaves.
biggest
yeah.
dude.
But then some masters had, like, you know how people would have kids and they grow up. That's not their kids. They would have little boys that they used to have. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this goes all the way
Yeah,
back
it
to the
goes back. I
BC.
mean,
That's where a lot of the homophobia in the black community came from. It's because people talked about it. It was nasty. It was, and that's how the masters used to submit us. So that's why the black community does like that. But they all in the choir.
Oh.
they the best
All in the
choir
pew.
Yes.
best
All
keyboard
up in the
players.
choir.
Yes,
You know
they
what
in
I'm
the-
saying?
they on the
But you
big
gonna
choir.
tell them they going
Lord,
to hell? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
You gonna tell them they going to
Lord.
hell? Man,
All
come
on
on
the
now.
keyboard.
All in the pulpit.
Yeah.
On the pulpit.
I was up there.
The
Living
one that's
that- and not
baptizing
living-
you.
But you know,
This
the
one that's
they
feeding
weren't
you the
living that
bread and
truth.
crackers on
Yeah.
the first
Yeah, you know what I'm
communion.
Okay, we
Come
can't talk
on
about
now.
like that. But I'm just saying that that's where they are. That's where we
those would be the
came.
ones.
Yeah, but I'm just
Like,
saying.
and
they
I hate
was-
how people always try to bury it like we can't talk about the church,
Right.
but
Yeah.
those are the people that are
Talk about us.
Exactly. That's the ones.
And they be the
That's
ones
where it come
doing it.
from. That's where the
Right.
hate come from.
Right.
Straight from the pulpit.
Did you see the film?
I agree with that statement. You just said that.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, Pastor
And
Anita
that's
over there
the-
get ready to
For
have a
real,
sermon
man,
for
I'm
us.
going in because I
And
know,
that's the weirdest part is
It
that
is.
going to church. You want to go to church because I love going
You
to
wanna
church,
be
and I
better, be
feel
a
like I'm
better
saved,
person.
and I feel like I want to go to church because it's supposed to be about love and how to
Yeah.
love people, not
And you
learning
get
how
up
to
there
hate
and hear
people.
all that. Man, come on now. Go back and do your
crazy.
research.
One time I had went to church, and this was when they just passed the law for all gay marriage for marriages in all 50 states.
remember
You're
that.
supposed to be preaching, telling us the word in church.
Yup.
But you going
But you ain't here worried about what's on the news and what's going on with social media.
Yeah.
And gay marriages shouldn't be. I politely got up and I left out of the
Yeah.
church.
And that was
I did the same thing
And that was the
in my
deciding
church.
factor for me.
Yeah,
Right
because
there.
at this point,
At that point,
you're supposed
that's
to be
it.
teaching about God and giving us the word,
Yeah.
but instead you worried about what the outside
Yeah.
world and what they got going on. What you watch on TV before you come in here, that's your business. But when you get in here, your job is to tell us. And
How much God
To
loves us.
encourage,
you're
to
supposed
encourage
to
the
hurt
people.
somebody.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
supposed to
People
tell
come,
us.
people come to church
should not
hurt.
bring
You
your
know what I'm saying?
political
People come to church
background
broken.
on the pulpit. You should not be
Yeah.
a pulpit bully
Yeah. You
at all.
No, man.
It's
come
all
on. Come
about
on now.
they don't know what
No.
love that's not love, and it's
not.
time for them to learn
And-
how to love.
And that's where
That's it.
That's where the ignorance come in. That to me,
Exactly.
I hate to say that,
Exactly,
but
man.
sometimes where the ignorance comes in.
I mean, because I love you, no
Yeah.
matter what you do. I mean, you doing what you doing, and you messing with the girl on the nursing board, and you messing with the girl
And
that's
your
in the
wife
back
sitting
in the
right
kitchen.
there on the front row in her hat.
But then you
and your
gonna,
mistress sitting right beside.
And right
her.
beside her.
and then the same time you looking at me trying to figure out, well,
Tell
are
me
you
I'm
gonna
going
be
to
with
hell.
somebody else in front of me, or will you have a? Yeah, that's how they do, and it's
on
sad
now.
that you're disrespectful
They gotta
that
get
way.
that together for real.
And I don't want to go to
And I'm
nobody's
not
church where I feel like I gotta hide my
part of that,
sexuality.
man. Yeah.
I've never had
Don't wanna
to.
do that.
I never had
Go to
to.
church in the suit. You don't like it?
You know, come on.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna come however I please, because that's how the church said you come as you are.
Come as you are.
And I just feel like stop passing judgment on somebody else when your front porch ain't clean at all either. Period.
Like you say, he
But
don't
you
take
go
cash
out
Swipe
and
your,
you
don't swipe your
tell
dirt
me
off
about my
onto
house.
somebody else.
No, right, and nobody's perfect. We all do
Nobody's
stuff
We're
wrong.
human.
We human.
Everybody's human, and we are going to make mistakes.
And there's
We're
no
gonna make-
perfect church.
Right.
There's no
You
perfect
know what I'm
church.
saying?
There's no perfect
If you
pastor.
find a perfect church, don't join
The
it.
church is perfect
Don't
until
join
you
it.
walk in.
Right. I like pastors that's real.
Yeah,
That
you
tell you
know what I'm
100%. I don't make a whole lot of mistakes. I'm probably
real.
making some more right now. Thank you. You
Why
feel
you
me?
don't
Be
make some
100.
more?
The one that's always giving their testimony.
Yeah.
I used to sell drugs back in the day. Now I done got.
Yeah.
It just makes you feel like, okay.
They
Right.
human.
You know that he
He's
can
a
be
real
real
person,
and
He
he
can
can
change, yeah.
And then don't be in there talking about all that other stuff,
He's
the political
transparent.
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
just give me what the, not say directly what the Bible
Preach the
said.
word and let
But
me go
encourage
home.
me.
Yeah.
That's
Let me
what
know
I
that
go
it's
to
gonna be
church
better.
for.
Make me
You
feel
know what
like
I'm
God
saying?
loves me.
Exactly.
Just as well
In
as he loves
spite
you
of.
and the
Yeah.
next person beside. Make me
real.
feel that. Don't make me feel like, why did I even come in this church?
You know
like
what?
the floor
Don't make it
just
no
gonna open
political
up
platform.
and I'ma fall in the floor.
Yeah.
That's how you make it seem.
right now.
Real,
It's like,
man.
You know? Like the floor gonna just open up and they just gonna put
And you know what? That's maybe how we could start. Maybe we could start fighting homophobia in church is by having pastors, go out and say, you know what? Let's invite people that's homosexual into our church and show them love and show them compassion and show them that they matter.
feel like
Show
they
them, and in that way, they could do that. We could feel more comfortable going back into church.
being real.
And don't be fake.
You can
And
tell.
And don't be fake.
fake with it either,
I
man.
feel like if we did that,
You can
they'll bring
tell.
them. They'll have the person instead of like welcome this new member, but by the time that person stood up, everybody in the church they knew that they was this because he done ran and told his mouth. Just introduce me as who my name is, and that's it. Don't
Yeah.
introduce me as what I am, what I do, or anything else.
Let
Just
me get
introduce.
caught.
Yeah, and don't get me in there and try to change who I am.
Because it hasn't
Let me
changed.
get
Don't
caught.
try to
Don't
change
get me in there and try to change who I am.
Oh, yeah,
Accept
don't
me
do
for who
that.
I am. You know
I
what I'm
had
saying?
one that tried to do that to me when I was younger. Like, really?
And I still get up and sing like a powerhouse.
but see, that's
I
the
still
reason
get
why
up
I
and
don't go to
minister.
church. That's
You
the
know?
main reason why I don't go to my home church now. Last time I went, he looked at me and like it felt like he immediately changed his sermon to talk about gay people. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, no.
is it
You need to
because I'm
find you
sitting
another
right
church,
here?
though, KP.
I saw, look around.
Don't give up on,
Like
but don't
that.
give up on the church though.
And I
For
said,
real.
Mama, really?
There's a
Is
church out
Pastor
there
Alvin
for
really
you.
gonna do that? And she was
Well, hold on.
like,
We got a church right here.
We got a
right?
church right here,
That's
1350
open
Jonestown
to
Road.
LGBT.
Yeah, come on out, man.
Tell them again.
Pastor Roger Hayes, 1350 Jonestown Road, right here, man. They accept you for who you are, for real. They don't try to change you or nothing. Open arms, for real.
Good sign to
That's what it is.
Because
Yeah,
Jesus
man.
hang out with the
Baby, he hung out with all of them.
I mean,
He hung out with all
don't
of
be in
them.
no church that
Murderers,
don't accept you.
right.
I mean,
I be arguing with people. They bring up, it's a sin. I was like,
don't even listen to
I said,
that
can I ask
stuff,
you a
man.
question? Yeah, you married, right? Right. And when your wife is on her cycle, do you get in the bed with her? Yeah, I said, that's a sin.
That's a sin.
need to
Do
be
you
in the
eat
bed
pork?
again. They get mad. What? No, you want to
They
argue? Let's
think-
argue. And then we
because
walk
this is
away.
what they think. They think because you are gay
It's the
that you
biggest
don't
sin
know.
ever.
No, they think that because you are gay, you don't know anything
In
about
it,
the Bible,
yeah.
or you don't
I
know.
got
and you
another
can't,
story
you
for
can't
you,
quote or recite anything from the Bible. So when you get to reciting something from the Bible word for word, or give them a peach, and then you tell John 3:16 or anything like that, they looking at you like,
Wow.
Oh, what? She don't know.
And I read the Bible every night.
I ain't know either. I
Oh, we know.
Shoot, for real, man.
that's
You
just
put
how
some
it
And
is.
you
catchy
got
scriptures
Google
up
now,
there,
too? Google it.
Sir. Google your
Man,
understanding.
you
Yeah.
will find and
understand. I
understand.
like
Right,
that.
Google
You will
your
That should be on the
know.
shirt.
You will know that what's coming
It's
across
about to
that
be a tattoo.
pulpit.
Surely, that's a good one.
Google.
Everybody get that tattoo.
You better
Google
Google
your
Google your
understanding.
You better
understanding.
Google it.
Google it.
They tell you
Google
going to hell.
Get it
Google
Googled.
it.
Google it. Google it, baby.
And build your own relationship with God. Like,
Ask Alexa.
That's it.
Ask Alexa.
That's it.
Ask-
Your personal relationship. That's
Ask
what it
Alexa
is.
for your. I know y'all got it.
That's a
Ask her for y'all understanding.
man.
She will give it to you.
It's a personal relationship. They ain't got nothing
That's
to do
why I
with
don't
your
even talk
relationship.
about it.
hey, they got somebody said they got many questions about this topic. Well, ask us. We ready.
Ask
man.
away.
Come on, baby.
It's called a personal
Ask us
relationship.
the questions, Jamie.
For real. Jamie,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
up?
Come on
In the room.
Come on.
Look, we
In
waiting
the
on
room.
her. We waiting on her.
She got so many
Wait on
questions
something.
on the topic.
Okay, baby. Well, come on.
Come
What you
on.
got? What you got?
Curious.
Come on now.
Y'all want some shirts? I know
Yeah.
where to get them from. They $15.
Who that put you in
I like
bondage?
that shirt.
Right.
Who that put
You
you
gonna
in
tell him hit you up?
bondage?
Hit me up. I'll let you know
Who
where to
done
go.
told your head up
It's
about
my
the
soul.
Lord?
company.
Preach. Someone said preach.
Preach. That's
Come
right.
on.
Right.
But yeah, going back to the whole thing in the church, that's where we probably
He
need
has
to
no
start,
respect for
like,
person
It
that's
is.
in the church.
because
That's what I
that's
think.
where
It
we
is.
all, a lot of people as the gay community, that's where we got hurt.
It is.
In the church.
It
in the church.
is.
Yes, I got hurt. I walked out
Me
like
too.
security did.
Me
Right,
too,
we
man.
got hurt.
And they don't
I
get that.
just
They don't
walked out.
I'm
understand
blessed
that.
with, like I said, my
Yeah.
pastor, he cool. Pastor, he Dr. Dennis Bishop, he's cool. He knows
But you
me.
have to-
Is
church-
it cool to the point where if you felt like you were called to the ministry that you would be able to preach on Sunday morning?
Ooh.
Okay.
I believe
And that's
he would,
cool.
I believe if he felt that I had that calling on my life,
Yeah.
he would understand.
Now, is he cool to the point where if you had your own church and you had a gay couple that's working in the church, paying their tithes and offering, and they wanted to get married, and that he would be able to say, okay, it's okay for you to marry them?
I hope he would. I don't know. I've
Hope
never.
and
I
knowing
don't-
is two
I
different
don't-
things,
Hey.
baby.
But I've never.
That was the clincher for me.
Okay, how,
What?
I got a
That
question.
was the
So
question.
she asked the question, y'all.
Right. What's
How
the
is
question?
it that if I was truthful, answer the earth, what? And that the main part for my husband,
Truthful.
why would I go to hell for loving a woman? How is it? Is it that if I was fruitful? I think she
She
said
said
fruitful.
fruit because if you look up under, she wrote
Answer the
fruitful.
earth, and that the main part for my husband. Why would I go to hell for
You
loving
got to
a woman?
clarify that, baby. I don't know.
Clarify that, but
Yeah, I don't understand the question.
Rewrite it.
How is-
I guess she's saying that, she married her husband and she was fruitful and multiplied, like Genesis said, fruit multiplied. And now she realized that she loved a woman. Why would she go to hell for that if she's already been fruitful and multiplied?
And done what you're supposed to.
And my question is, where does it say that you have to be fruitful and multiply? Who said you have to be fruitful and multiply?
Preach.
I mean, Google it.
That was crazy. There be a lot of people going to hell.
Cause I don't have no kids and I ain't married to no man.
And I know I ain't going
You got people
there.
that married and they don't want to have any children.
I don't want.
Or they married and can't have children.
Right.
I don't want to feed nobody else's mouth.
Kids cost too much. Lord.
Okay, somebody said, how long did it take for you guys to find a church that's loving towards the LGBT community?
Lord, it took a-
Forever. And back when I was younger, I didn't have one.
It took
I
a
don't.
minute.
I mean, I didn't. I've never. I grew up in the church that I grew up in. I've been
Yeah, I
a member
grew
of
up
two
in my
churches
church,
all
too.
my life, and I've never been put in a box. I've always been able to minister. I've always been able to do what I wanted to do. Now, there are some people that look at me and say, Lisa, you're happy now. Because I am a churchgoer. I am a church woman. I'm a praise and worship leader. I do all of that. I love God with all of my heart. But at the end of the day, when you come to me with that crazy stuff, I'm going to let you know who I am. Because he still loves me. He blesses me. He wakes me up every day. He touches my body. I don't want for anything. I mean, the people like, well, how she get all that? Because I have my own personal relationship with God.
But I think this person
get your own.
This person asking the question, like, as far as asking, like, how long did it take for us to find a church that's loving towards LGBT community?
I think the pastor. I think the pastor has to be an open-minded, loving person and have the heartbeat.
It can't be
heartbeat of God.
Be one of them old
I believe that what Lisa just said.
You have to have the heartbeat.
The pastor
of God.
it got to start the pastor. The pastor needs to be the loving
because if
God.
he sees them coming in and he accepts them when they're coming in, I don't see why the congregation should have a problem. If you do, walk out the door, and then you missing out on what you came for.
Right, because no lie, I promise y'all, I went to my cousin. My cousin, he's, well, they're not married yet, but he's engaged to a white person. And so I went to the church. I'm like, oh gosh, here we go, right? Because I'm thinking, like, first of all, you know, it's a predominantly white church. And I'm black.
I need to go there.
I tell you after. And so whatever not. But this pastor, you know, I'm gonna dress like I dress, so you know, I dress like a stud. I'm just like a man. And you know, I'm thinking like this is gonna be out of character, but whatever. I'm gonna be me, right? Mm-hmm. Guess what? He came down at the end and actually gave me a hug, told me to come back. Yes. So it depends on the pastor, because that's the kind of church I can go back to and feel comfortable and good with.
Come down there and look. I go there. The girl that sells these church, she go there. Red go to my
everywhere.
Church. So we all go to this same church. So our pastor has been accepting for years. So no matter what he speaks out of the pulpit, he's never disrespected anybody.
That's because you have those men and women of God that say that God looked over my faults.
Right.
And he saw my needs. And they can be transparent about where they came from. They can tell their story. So who are they to stop you from coming into the house of God to share your story, to be who you are, to know who God is and allow you to feel who he is. So you will know what that love feels like. Right. So you won't feel rejected what church you walk up into. Because I walk up in anybody's church, do not care, because I take him with me everywhere I go. Okay? So at the end of the day, it's about having respect.
Can you stop
for an individual?
Right.
I'm sorry because I get mad because this church.
Don't get so mad.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not mad.
You about to have a problem.
I'm not mad. It's because
second time you did this to my phone.
I'm not mad. It's because I am in a church and people look at me now like, why are you doing that show? Why are you sitting on that panel? Because I'm real with who I am. Try it. I promise you, if you walk in your truth, you'll be happier than anything. I'm telling you, and I sing better, I look better, I feel better, and that's because he loves me. Not because of how you feel about me, but it's because of how he feels about me, because he has no respect to person. Because he's going to love me because he made me. He knew what I was going to be when he made me, because he knows every little bit of hair on my head. He knew what I was going to be when I came on this earth and how I was going to do, how people were going to respond to me. You know, every day, everywhere I go, there's somebody that walks up to me and say, you heard a phone call in the car, Lisa, I need to feel your spirit. I need that hug. I need that love. I need that. And people need that love. That's all I'm saying. People got to learn how to love from the preacher to the pews. Mm-hmm. That's it, and that's all.
Well, somebody said that they're in California, and they said, where are we located? Now, if you want a good church in California, and I just put it down there, just Google Bishop Yvette Flunder, and you will find the best church in California. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Period.
That's our new Google.
For real. Google Bishop Yvette Flunder, man. Just listen to one of her sermons, man, and you will follow it, man.
You don't necessarily have to go in the church to get the word.
And that's true.
It's
Exactly.
And
right here.
It's because we are at in an era where technology is so beautiful. You could literally go on Facebook and type in a pastor's name,
and you can see the sermon for that day, want to go or whatever. So don't feel like you have to go into church to get the word. You can even have a Bible at home and read the word on your own, or even, you don't even have to do
your
that.
relationship
If you
with
at home by
God.
yourself and you, if you sitting there and you just talking to God, that is perfectly fine. How you give and how you show your love, it does not matter, as long as you show it.
And the church is who you are. The church is not the building. The church is not the pastor. The church
The number
is
one
right
fruit of the
here.
spirit is what?
That's the church.
Love.
Love. That's it.
And amongst all of these fruit, he commands us to love, and that's it.
And that's why I feel so. That's why I get so upset. Not really upset, but that's why it kind of bothers me when I see people like at Gay Pride and they got those signs. Because it's our time.
Yeah.
Right.
It's our time to shine.
Yeah.
And
It's a time and a place for everything.
Or our time.
Showing love with those signs.
But Keisha,
Right,
the
you're
Bible
not
says,
hating
"Come out
on
from
us."
among them and be ye separate." So why are you coming to Gay Pride? Why are you coming to any event that has anything to do with pride when your Bible tells you to come out from among those and be ye separate? Why are you trying to come in anyway?
You're right. It's like me going.
Why?
It's like me saying I don't like strippers and all strippers going to hell, but you see me right in a strip club telling you to come
Right.
down from the pole. Right. Tell you. I got a money in my pocket, but I'm telling you to come down.
It's 8:02, and we have really gone off the limit.
That's called this one ain't had nothing to say.
Right.
I will say this though. I will say that I did find a church in Maryland, Pastor Tony. It was the first time I ever seen a pastor that didn't have a suit on. He came in here with jeans on and a button up cornrow. He said, "Look, y'all come with y'all come in here. I ain't like that." And I love that church. When I go home, that's who I go see. I go see Pastor Tony. But as far as here, I haven't found that yet because I just been, pushed to the side. But I will say that though. But it took me a while to find a church like that.
Well, you have a church right here because Pastor Roger Hayes is the bomb, and
you
he can
will
cook.
find love here.
You know that, right? He can cook, right?
She just had.
This is the bomb guy. God.
All right, you ready?
Sorry,
Yeah.
mama.
We want to appreciate y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in tonight. This was a very dope topic, and I hope you guys loved it. And share, tell a friend. Tune in next Thursday.
And be you.
Be you.
Be you. Who you are. Be
Create
you.
your own reality.
Only
Create your own reality.
Create your own reality.
Only you can be you. Yes.
All right, goodbye, y'all. Everybody say bye.
Bye.